Right, so the next job, fuel pressure problems. Broke down yesterday on our way back from York, junction 20, M62. Just cut out. Luckily I was in lane 1, got it on the hard shoulder, rolled up to Thornham Island, just got it through the lights, and it refused to start. Turning over, nothing. So I gave it a minute. Then it turned over and fired up, but immediately cut straight back out. Did that about 5 or 6 times. Just when I was thinking about getting hold of the breakdown recovery details out on my phone. Fired up, revved up, I pulled away, sharpish, and no bother all the way home. Now it's done this before. It did it in Western-super-Mare as we were pulling out of Warren Farm. But it just immediately restarted when it did it that time. Each time we've got a P0001 fuel pressure regulator open circuit. This time we've got a 0089 and a 0087, I think it was. Both fuel related, low pressure, which you're going to have. Obviously, if it goes open circuit for whatever reason, pressure's going to drop off, so it'll pick that up. Doesn't always pick that up though. So I bought a pressure regulator and we'll give that a try. Could be that, could be the wiring. I think that's the easiest thing to do. I know it's just like spending money for the sake of it, but I wasn't going on over any bumps when I did it yesterday, so there's no, there was no bumps. So I'm thinking that, well, we'll try it, that's all we can do. And it lives, you know what, it lives under here somewhere. Let me eyes adjust. You know what, that could be it there. In fact, that is it there, that thing with rust on it. I think it's held on by 3, it could be Allen keys, could be Torx. Whatever I pick up, it'll be the other, obviously, won't it? So I'll do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. In theory, it's just flick that off, three little set screws, and we're done. So I'm up in 10 minutes. So let's just see. Let's see where we go with that. Well, I'm here. And we're underneath. There you go. I'm hoping it's not too traumatic under here. Pit's nice and deep. Hopefully I can get that off without too much bother. We're just having a brew. And then it's the first time I've been underneath this, to have a proper route round. Not much to look at really, I don't suppose, but anyway. Let's get a brew and let's get this off and get it changed. It actually cut out on the way down just as I pulled in, as I stopped. Went to get out, cut out, and now I've got the P0087 code again, which is low fuel pressure. Which is what that beast there does, it regulates the fuel pressure, so with a chance that that's the issue. Let's crack on. Right. Well, it's on. Tell you what, that plug fought me, my God. It took 15 minutes to get that plug off. And yet I've had that off before, it just popped off last time, but I'm not having it. A little bit of diesel drips out, but not massive. Put it in, tighten them up equally, a little bit at a time so it went in straight. I'll just get cleaned off now and see what we've got. But I mean, it's probably going to run. Last time I did 150 mile before it did it, so I'm not going to go on 150 mile test drive. I'll just have to use it and see what happens. Dig out the old breakdown paperwork just in case. Okay, so it's back home. Wouldn't run with that new one on. Took it off again, it was different. So back to square one really. Didn't have time to video it because I was rushing. So we're back to square one, the old one back on, in the same boat. Currently no codes and it's running and it seems to do what it should be, but we know it's done that before. So when you Google it properly, that's what I want. When you Google it, that comes out with my part number. So I ordered one from PF Jones, and then 4 or 5 days later they cancelled the order saying it wasn't in stock, even though I'd sent them the VIN number and we discussed to see whether it was the right one prior. Why they couldn't tell me it was out of stock then is beyond me. So time was getting on, so I've ordered one offline. It's come today. The box is right. However, that's a 726 instead of an 826. And when you look at it, it's the same as the other one that the van wouldn't run with. So that suggests to me that the box is right and the wrong one's in the box. Now the box did look a bit manky, like it'd been opened before, so we've all seen that. That happens a lot. However, he's not having it. He's adamant he's sent me the right one. Even though I've sent him pictures side by side, my old one and his, he's still saying that's an updated... That is an updated one of what I want, or what I've got. However, when you Google it, the images of that is exactly what I've already got. So again, I've got the wrong one in the wrong box. But he's not having it. So time's running out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to have to run it just for the time being, see what happens, and then try and source that one, and hopefully the right one is in the right box. A few moments later, new valve's on and it's running. Always a bonus. And up to now, no codes, so well, who knows. I'm just gonna have to try it, I guess. Okay, that was short-lived. It worked just long enough to get the MOT done, which I don't suppose is a bad thing, so I've got another MOT on it again. And then it cut out on the way back home, so I'm back home again. And going to do a leak-off test, see where we go from there. Different people mentioned that. I'm not sure whether that would cut it out though, if I'm honest, but it's not a massive job to do, so I'm going to try and do it now and see where that takes us. So I've got the kit connected, they're all on, and I'm going to start it and see what happens. Apart from the leak off, it's leaking a bit. Yeah, there's nothing gushing out of there, is there? Yeah, if there's an injector down, them pipes would be filling pretty quick, wouldn't they? quite happy there, okay. Yeah, that's 45 seconds. Yeah, there's no issue there, I don't think. Well, it's back together now. Just trying to think what to do for the best next. Still got the same code. I think a couple of people have mentioned to me that the high pressure fuel rail sensor generally gets changed at the same time as the fuel pressure regulator. I'd be more happy if I had a code for that being open circuit, but I've got the code for the fuel regulator being open circuit. But I've looked at it and it's only 41 quid for a genuine, so I'm going to order that and see what that does, if anything. Because I suppose in theory they both talk to each other and they both work in conjunction with each other to keep the fuel pressure right, so with a chance. So that's the next step. Well, 2 weeks later, would you believe that sensor, the high pressure fuel rail sensor, not had a problem since I fitted that. I've done just over 200 miles fault free, so I'm calling that right. Just strange how it didn't give me a code for that. It was code for the other sensor, but I guess it's all connected. You know, it just proves that you just gotta. It just gives you direction. It doesn't always pinpoint exactly what the issue is. So I'm glad that's sorted. So at least I can get using it now this year. Happy days.